Teams from across the world battled it out for tug-of-war gold in the arena. It was a good day for Merseyside Fire and Rescue Service. The B team won bronze, the A team fought hard for gold.
We got our tactics a little bit wrong in the final, pulled the first pull of the final pull, but we grouped together again for the second one, and we thought that we'd come through that a bit easier.
Runners-up Cheshire were gracious in defeat as they reflected on a great performance which earned them silver.
I have to feel a bit disappointed with losing, but quite pleased with the silver medal. I think if we'd have got a medal of any colour, it would have been nice. We've probably done a month's training. With a bit more training, we could have probably improved and maybe got the gold, who knows. But we're quite pleased, yeah.
All teams had a tough day and will now take time to recharge their batteries. The Soccer Sixes at the Liverpool Football Academy were played against a backdrop of grey skies, but the rain and wind couldn't stop the players and spectators enjoying themselves. Six-a-side soccer is the fastest and most demanding test of football skill, making it one of the most eagerly anticipated contests of the Games. 25 teams from across the world took part in the tournament, producing a high level of skill and serious competition. Gibraltar came with a point to prove, having won gold in Hong Kong and Sheffield, and they brought along a group of supporters determined to entertain.
All right. Calm down.
The last tournament we dressed up as Chinese fishermen, and this time around we decided to dress up with wigs and sunglasses. Sunglasses were very, very good, especially for the kind of day we're having today. So that's why we bought them, yeah?
Israel was also backed by a boisterous crowd who needed little opportunity to break into song.
There was a lot of supporters wanted to come with us, and we were enjoying it. We have a lot of fans, and it's helping us.
Israel's group was one of the most cosmopolitan, featuring Brazil, Sweden, Finland and Cheshire.
I'm proud of my team. If they win or not, hopefully we'll win and we'll bring the gold medal to Israel.
Sweden's captain Linus Nilsson says the team spirit that's been fostered by the Games will strengthen camaraderie in their jobs as firefighters.
I think it's a lot like work. Yeah, when we work as firefighters, you're always in the team, you do everything together, and like playing in the mornings, you have a football or everything just to get on with work when you start the day, and just to build up the teamwork and all that. You get to know each other and all that.
In the end, it was Gibraltar, with their cheeky-chappy band of supporters who triumphed on the day, winning 3-0 against Marignan from France in the final. And as befitting a team who's just claimed their third consecutive gold, they say they were confident of winning all along.
Up to now we've won 2 and we've drawn 1. They're not allowed to drink, only us are allowed to drink. We go out and check the places out. If they win, we'll tell them which place to go to and which not to go to, okay? That is our main function in the team. If they lose, they still get a consolation prize. Better luck next time. Got to bear in mind we've been world champion twice. Once in Sheffield and once in Hong Kong. So we're defending our title this time around again.
There are 140 countries who play this Olympic sport, but it isn't on the list at this year's Firefighters Games. It's called handball, and in an exhibition match, Liverpool and Manchester battled it out at the Greenbank Sports Academy.
Today we wanted to introduce handball to the world firefighters because, as I say, they play it all across Europe and South America, and we believe that it should be in your games, and you could showcase it quite dramatically, and we would like to have seen it down at the arena at Liverpool Echo.
It's a high-scoring, high-paced and high-intensity sport. With 7 players on the court, it's not unusual to see 30 goals scored in every game. Using a mixture of tactics and skills from other sports, handball is one of the fastest ball games in the world. Frenchman Aurélien Boucher says firefighters should get involved with this sport.
Yeah, I think for firefighters, you need to be quite fit, run a lot and everything. So I think it's an ideal sport. It's like football, rugby. You need to have the same physical characteristics. So playing handball is a really fun sport.
Penultimate day of the Games had a more relaxed vibe as competitors battled it out in the bucket brigade. The It's a Knockout style tournament saw teams from Israel, Venezuela, South Africa and the UK drag buckets of water over an inflatable assault course. Jean Jones organised and coordinated the action and the day's events.
As you can see, it's just a big obstacle course. We sort of decided that because it was at the end of the games that we'd just make it sort of fun. All the competitive events would have been out of the way pretty much, so we just decided to have a fun day with it. So it's a huge big It's a Knockout.
And although the event is more about fun and everybody letting their hair down, some teams just couldn't leave their competitive streak at home.
Team Israel are looking to win it. They've not come to play, they've actually come to win. And they don't want to go first, they want to see how everybody else does so that they can see what they've got to do. So Israel, I think, are the hot favourites.
We are really serious about this game. We practiced for 6 months for this day. But we also came to enjoy and to be serious and take the medal gold.
As the 18 teams spent the day trying not to get the wettest, let's hope they take more than a broken leg back home with them. The combat competition is one of the most visually stunning of the game's sporting events. The competitors took part in a range of events including karate, judo and taekwondo. Discipline, control and precision are key to all. Some participants have been training for the games for months, while others have had less time to prepare. Lois Woolley has had just 4 days to lose 5 pounds, and amazingly she walked away with a silver medal.
Yeah, I was 70 kilo on Thursday and I was 66 today, so that's just over 5 pounds, so it's a good thing really, or I wouldn't have been able to fight today. I've been eating basically just fruit in the morning and then say just something light for my dinner, and then say a lot of fish and vegetables for my tea. And then the cling film over night time, which seemed to do the trick really. Just cling film around my stomach and around my legs, and it's dropped the weight off, which is good. So.
Dominik Sostak from Poland won bronze in her first ever match after only 5 weeks of training.
I didn't expect that it will be like so nice, you know. I know it was a really, big level. The woman who I fight with has a black belt. I'm just a beginner, but it was really great. I just thought I'm just walking now, not studying, so I thought I need to do something in my life. I can't sit all the time in home or clubbing or something like this. I need to do something in my life, and it was a great idea. I'm really grateful.
Supporters from across the world were cheering on their fellow countrymen. Masoud Ghoreis from Saudi Arabia is going for gold in the Open Judo finals, having scooped silver and bronze in the earlier competitions.
Well, I'm so glad and happy that it's a great achievement for us and my team and my company and my country too. This is the first firefighter game that we attend as a country and a company from the Eastern Province.
A familiar name competed in the karate event. Seb Coe hopes to bag gold in the finals. He says his name has raised a few eyebrows.
Yeah, it's quite an icebreaker. A lot of people think I should be doing the running, but it's not my thing. So when I rang up for the games to register this year, they thought I was on a wind-up, but after I explained to them that I wasn't, they understand that. But it's a good icebreaker. So.